Multiple locations, one headquarters at a time. Headquarters is all about teamwork. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Call of Duty School Strategies and Tips series. And in this episode, we're gonna be talking about headquarters, the game mode. And it's one of those game modes that it's all about teamwork in that one. And this is, I know this is more of a bunch of objective game modes. It's more. It's teamwork, you use teamwork to win. But in headquarters, it's gotta be teamwork, all the way teamwork in order to win and dominate. If you can't have guys like, alright, I'm gonna be over here in the back, and while like these guys, rushers, the offensive team members go over there. And this like, it doesn't work that way in headquarters. Headquarters, everybody has to go over there. Like everybody has to go to the headquarters in order to secure it and defend it. You can't have guys in the back, like I said before, camping in the back, trying to protect, I don't know, whatever. But, what I'm going to be saying, when I'm saying offense and defense is going to be similar, but, a little bit of difference. So, the offensive and defensive players of the team have to work together, to eliminate and secure the headquarters. The offensive team members are going to be the rushers, who are going to rush in to secure the headquarters, while the defense team members are reviving. So that's only the big difference about the things. If you're a rusher, you're going to be the offense or you're going to be the defense. The rushers are be the ones, like I said, they're going to go as soon as the HQ comes out. There's a time limit, before the headquarters actually takes effect. So it's like 30 seconds, I believe, and in those 30 seconds, the rushers' main objective is to get over there, secure it, protect it as long as they can before the defense arrives and helps the offensive team members, to help secure the headquarters. Now, one of the things is that when these recommendations for the class setups, they could be applied to both offense and defense. But if you're going to be the offense, for your primary, I recommend an SMG or a shotgun. And for the defense, SMG or shotgun or assault rifle. You're going to be much slower than the offensive team members, since there's going to be a lot of close quarters fights, gunfights, and mid-range fights too as well. For the secondary, I recommend using launchers to take out multiple enemies when they're camping inside, or machine pistols. Those are I recommend, akimbo, whatever, whatever you guys, whatever you're most comfortable with. And for the secondary, no, not secondaries, for the lethal and tactical, I recommend using the claymores and Bettys or C4s, to set up traps right there as soon as they walk through the door. There's a claymore waiting for you guys. And for the Betty right there next to the door, or even a C4, as soon as they step through the door, you press R2 or right trigger, back trigger, I think it's back trigger for an Xbox, I'm not sure. Anyways, you detonate the C4 and it blows them up and everything. That's why it's good, to set up traps. Even if they kill all of you, you come in, you could at least get a kill or so when you do that. Now, for the perks, I recommend, for the rushers, I recommend using extreme conditioning to get to the HQ faster, but also to the defensive too as well, or sleight of hand pro. There's gonna be a lot of gunfights, and but I really recommend more extreme conditioning to get to the HQ faster. If they kill you, the enemy players are trying to get the HQ, you can rush in there much faster. If you're the rusher. Or even if you're playing defense, you can still rush it over there. The second one is, it's a must-have. A blast shield or pro, whatever, it's a must in headquarters, because there's gonna be a lot of explosive weapons coming at your way. So when you're securing it, there's gonna be a bunch of stuns. There's gonna be a bunch of flash grenades, C4s or Semtex or RPG smalls, and you have blast shield pro. Or I just say blast shield, and it really helps you stay alive at that, because it's only they only have one explosive per player or two, depending on what kind of equipment you have. And for the last one, I recommend using SitRep Pro or Stalker. Sit Rep Pro, like I said before, if people who lay traps on when you're going to the headquarters, this might be C4s or Claymores, mainly Claymores and Bettys, and or the Stalker. You know, if you to get those fights to get those, you know, to win those gunfights, because when you have Stalker Pro, you have a little bit of advantage. If you know how to take advantage of it, you could definitely become a deadly player. Now, I recommend, you know, using the assault strike package or the support strike package. You know, it gives your teammates a better opportunity to win and secure the headquarters. For the strike package, I recommend using UAV to know where the enemy players are coming, precision, like some sort of precision airstrike, or what's it called, or predator missile, or some type of aerial support like Reaper, helicopter, or cable, stuff like that. For the support strike package, I recommend using a counter UAV, you know, to block them, you know, using if they have the UAV, you know, or the advanced UAV, so you can know where they're coming from. Ballistic vest is also a good one, a very good option, and the stealth bomber in case you're in one of those maps so there's a lot of open areas. You could really take out multiple enemies with the stealth bomber. Now, you know, tips to win the game. This is pretty much straightforward. These tips, you know, try to take out multiple enemies when you're heading towards the HQ. You know, taking multiple enemies out. So some of them might spawn right back in, but then when you're going to the headquarters, have multiple teammates come with you. You know, that way you guys could block from any, you know, you guys could secure and block any entrance to this headquarters. Now, if there's any there's only 3 ways the enemy could get to the headquarters. You guys could block those pathways, and you could, you know, have a better chance of securing the headquarters. Now, if the enemy, another tip is, if the enemy has secured the headquarters, make sure you and your teammates take out the rest of the enemies, since they can respawn. You know, it's very important if you know how many enemy players there are. Sometimes there's one guy. It only takes is one enemy player to prevent you guys from destroying the headquarters. So it's very important if you guys take out all the enemy players. That way, it'll be the fastest way to destroy the headquarters and everything like that. Well, that's pretty much it for this episode. These are pretty much straightforward tips. You know, I hope you know this helps you a lot to play headquarters. It's a really great way to, if you're winning, it's a great way to get a lot of XP points, you know, to level up those perks. Because sometimes these game modes, two really good two really good teams, this game mode could last all the time the game provides you. It's really, when you have two teams like crazy, it's a really fun game. You know, those are rare, but those are really fun. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode of the Call of Duty School strategies and tip series and whatnot. And I'll see you guys on the next one.